All right, good morning. It's Dr. Becking with Becking Clinic again, and we are touching base with you about doing life. And the thing I wanted to share with you this morning, and a lot of times people are like, what's this guy's, what makes him tick? Why is he really that energetic and that positive and that just kind of driven all the time? And the answer is no, but most of the time, maybe 99% of the time. But yes, I'm human. And I have my moments when I let my head space go negative, and I start dwelling on, kind of the reality of things, and it can get a little overwhelming sometimes. Can you relate to that? Can you relate to being overwhelmed and sometimes not sure like what the next thing that you need to do is? And yes, I've been there, but this is what I've learned, and this is what I wanted to share is it's not going to stay that way very long. You can change it. And that's what I love about taking action and just changing. The first thing you can change is just your perspective, your attitude about what is really going on right now. And man, if you can get this one, man, this is such a life lesson, game-changing opportunity. And I'm keeping these short so you can just jump in, listen to this, and get a nugget, and then just apply it. Get into your life and begin applying it. And this whole concept of, changing. You can change. Like I talked about this quote yesterday that Tony Robbins has really shared for years and has inspired me, is like, the only reason that you don't have, life the way you want it right now is because of the story that you're telling yourself. So like your story could be, I don't like where I work. And that's your story. So no matter what happens at work, you don't like it. Instead of saying, I am enjoying more and more what I do at work. And I'm going to learn how to appreciate the people around me that kind of bug me. That's changing your story, changing your attitude, changing your perspective on being just having a different outlook. Can you imagine, just today, if you just decided, I'm not going to go down the same rut and the same mindset and way of thinking that I always do. I'm going to do something more fulfilling, more satisfying, more like just real. Like when someone kind of like peeves me and I'm like frustrated, instead of just like letting that fester, what if you just said, this may come across wrong, but man, that just really like frustrates me when you do that. And you guys have a conversation, and next thing you know, you're like, we're a lot alike. That's probably why we hit horns a lot of times. Isn't that the truth? But just being real. So as we wrap up, we got a couple minutes here together. Like, there's no coincidence that you're listening to this right now. So you can change today. You can take action today. And action doesn't always mean something huge. It could mean something small. Like maybe you wanted to start working out again. You could start by just doing one push-up. I mean, literally. You could get down on the floor right now and you could say, I'm going to do one push-up. Maybe you haven't done a push-up in 5 years and you're thinking, I just got to get back to the gym. What if you just started with a push-up? And you could do one sit-up or one crunch. And you're thinking, that is just, good Lord, why even do it? Because you haven't started. Just starting, creating momentum is worth it. And you can totally do that. So I would challenge you to realize that you can take some serious action today. And you can change. You can make a difference. And when you start that one thing, this is the inertia of it. When you create momentum and you begin to move, you're going to stay in movement. The principle in physics is an object in motion stays in motion. An object at rest stays at rest. So if you have not done exercise in years, the odds of you starting anything are very, very low. You are not going to do it. So you got to start small. Just start small. Think about what you can do right now. Don't leave this conversation here, or actually you'll have to leave the conversation, but as soon as you're done, do something. one thing towards your goal, taking some action steps. So hey, love doing life with you. Catch me on our Facebook page at Beck & Clinic. My wife and I are doing life there. We've got our kids, we've got our dogs, we've got our weight loss clinic, and just life in general. We love catching up with you. So I'm Dr. Beck. Let's just keep it real, keep it fun. Cheers, mates.